welcome back to the vlog. We are officially in week 11 of prep, which means we are like 8 weeks out from the first show. Crazy times, but it's a rest day today and it's also a high cal day. So I'm gonna bring you along for my day today, showing you what I eat. It basically looks the same, but just some adjustments obviously to suit some higher cals, which I'm really excited for. My other protocols haven't changed since the last video. I'm still on my like normal days at 1400 cals, 130 protein, yada, whatever it is. And then today on my rest day, my coach said to do a high cal day. So protein is still at 130. My carbs are at 230 and my fats are at 55, so that's sitting around 1900 calories, and I'm really so excited to eat some food today. Honestly, the last week has been a bit of a challenge, not this week, the week before, with just like energy fatigue. Like I really felt a lot of it kick in, especially within my training sessions, and even on the weekend. You would have seen in the last vlog, I went to a sauna. I told you I felt a little bit cooked in the night. Yeah, that gave me a big fat fucking migraine for like 2 days, which obviously is not ideal. Went to train on the Saturday and I felt a lot better. Like I had a really bad headache when I went to bed that night, and I thought, you know, just sleep it off. You've been looking at a screen for a while, you're editing YouTube, you know, you're probably a bit dehydrated. Go to sleep it off. Woke up on the Saturday, felt fine. You know, I was like, cool, like that migraine kind of left, or headache left the building. We're good to go train. Went and trained legs, did my warm up, felt slay. Did my warm up sets of split squats, felt slay. Picked up the weight to do my first set of dumbbell Bulgarian split squats, and I'm lifting like 27.5 kilos each hand. So this bitch is fucking heavy for these. And the first rep I did, that headache, migraine, whatever you want to call it, came straight back, and it was just like all at the front of my head. Like my eyes were going like a little bit blurry, my head was pounding. I felt like someone just whacked a gong in my head and it just wouldn't disappear. I ended up just pushing through that set. I got 11 reps, so that was a bit of a rep PB from the last week. And then I was like, I'm gonna give myself like 5 minutes just to chill, like see if it goes away. Yeah, to see if it go away. And then I was like, okay, cool, it's not really going away. The music is kind of hurting my brain as well, so I decided to put on some binaural beats. If I'm listening to binaural beats when I'm training, you know something is not right, because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't listen to the gym music. It was too loud. It was too much going on. I couldn't listen to my normal training music, too much going on. So I put binaural beats on, and if I like clenched or like braced my body too hard, that's when I'd feel it really come on. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to like clench my jaw. I'm just going to try and keep like a mad poker face and just like be fine with it. So I did my second set. I got to 8 reps. On my first leg, I was like, okay, it wasn't terrible, but I still don't feel too good. Did the second leg, and then after that, I was just like, I do not feel safe doing these. Like, I feel sick. That, you know, like when a headache hurts so much, you just feel like nauseous. That's what was happening. So I was like, I'm gonna call it at the 2 sets. The rest of my session wasn't too crazy. It was literally just like leg curls, hip thrusts, hip abduction, and some core. So I was like, maybe I should be fine to do the rest of the session. Like split squats are obviously quite full on. I'm lifting heavy, it's taxing, so maybe it's just like this exercise. Went to go do the lying leg curl. For me to lay in that front position, just put all the pressure on the front of my head. So I was like, hey, that's not working. Maybe I can do like the kneeling leg curl, because then I'm sitting upright. Just everything was hurting. It was like making me feel sick. That's how bad this was. So I had a bit of a cry. What's new? And Jackson gave me a pep talk. What's new? And then we decided to stop the session there. I just did some steps, did some mobility, did some stretching. We came home, went for a big fat fucking walk, and then Jackson got me some electrolytes, had them that day, and I felt a lot better for it the next day. I literally ended up finishing the rest of my session on the Sunday, and it was fine. So we're feeling a lot better, and that's probably what drove the decision for my coach to give me a little bit more of a high cal day today. So that's where we're at. My body weight has been fluctuating a little bit. I hit a low literally after that day, funny enough, after sweating my absolute tits off in the sauna. I was down to 54.9 on Saturday, and then it came up to like 55 on Sunday, and then it went back down to 54.9 on Monday, and then it's been hovering between like 55.3 for the last 2 days, and then it came back down to 54.9 today. So I don't know what's going on there, but it's good that it's not jumping up too high, and we're starting to see those ticks come down. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm definitely feeling very shredded. You just did my posing check-in too. Decided to do it today, so because tomorrow I need to go train and do all the things in the morning. So I was like, get it done today. It's a rest day. I don't have any cardio to do today. Literally just my steps, and I've got a chiro appointment, and then I have like 3 calls with clients today, / like consult calls, film the potty, and do a bit of back-end work today. So it's pretty chill, nothing too crazy happening today, but definitely feeling very lean at the moment. I'm very happy with how my photos and my posing was looking this morning. You can see like more like separation come through in my hamstring and my like hamstring tie, which is really cool, because that's the area for me personally where I carry the most body fat, is like in my glutes and in my hamstrings and like that under booty sort of area. So to see that starting to lean out is really cool. Even yesterday when I was training legs, the quad separation, I'm just like, this is crazy that this is me, this is my legs. Do a bit of a ab check. Yeah, it's just funny because it's like I've had abs for so long now. I'm just like, this is just part of who I am in prep. I'm someone that has abs, which is, you know, pretty fucking cool. Never thought that would have been me like 6 years ago. But we're going through a full day of eating. So I've already had a coffee today. I planned this out when I got my feedback from my coach. I'm one of those people where as soon as something happens, I'm getting on top of planning that shit straight away. So I've had an almond latte. I tracked that. That was delish. Whenever I have like a high cal day, or even on my rest days, if I'm not having like a pre-training snack, I will give myself an almond latte, but every other day I just have black coffee. Brekkie, it's literally the same as usual, but my protein is actually goes too high up when I do start to add the rest of the food in, or when I start to add more food. So I have to adjust my portion of egg whites, which honestly is like 30 grams of egg whites. Not even, it's gonna be 25. Brekkie is the same, like we're not changing Brekkie up, but like I said, just the adjustments of the portions are different. So I'm doing 2 whole eggs, 20 grams of egg whites, 1 wholemeal muffin, plus 50 grams of avocado. I don't normally have avocado in this meal, but we've added some into that. And then instead of having 1 kiwi fruit, I'm doing 2 kiwi fruits. So that is Brekkie. We're going to montage make that, because like you've never seen that before. And I can't wait to eat this. This is my favorite meal of the day. But these bitches in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the bedroom, I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. You know, see, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But you can keep it like nobody knows it. Oh, stay out the way. I need you to get the fuck out my space. Meal number 1, 1 English muffin, 42 grams of avocado, 2 whole eggs, 20 grams of egg whites. We've been on the frozen spinach train because it literally costs 80 cents a packet. So that's a bargain. And then 100 grams of kiwi fruit. So this is meal 1, about to go down the hatch, and I'm so excited to eat this. I just got some work on my neck and my lower back, something that has been lingering for literally months. I would say since I moved my business online and started working in the gym and started basically working at my desk more often and working online, is just like a lot of tightness in my right neck and trap. And obviously like this is my dominant side. I do a lot with it. Pair that with training hard. There was a period where we had a really shitty mattress as well. There's just so much tightness and tension on this side, so I've been really careful managing it as best as I can so it doesn't interfere, you know, like my training and things like that. And it's definitely gotten a lot better, but it's still lingering sometimes, so just getting like some like maintenance work on it, getting it released. So got that done. And then also my lower back, I noticed when I'm doing my front pose specifically, when I'm holding it for a certain length of time, the lower back cramps is just like really sharp and really uncomfortable. And I know that that is just going to be the case when you're holding these poses. Like I'm in literally putting my body in, like I'm like a contortionist, like I'm putting my body in some not so favorable positions and not natural positions, which is fair, but I just want to manage it and do what I can to prevent any sort of unwanted disruptions when we're on stage. So just got that checked, had an adjustment, and basically said like it was a lot of tightness coming from my glutes, which makes sense because your girl's training legs 3 times a week and hasn't really had any lower back treatment really ever. And I was RDLing triple digits for quite a few months there, so it was definitely well overdue. Feeling a lot better for it. The front post is feeling a lot better too, so glad that is done. It's currently 11:30. I have a call at 12, so I'm gonna go home, probably make myself a coffee, and by make myself one I mean get Jackson to make me a little coffee. It's time for the moment I've been waiting for all week, which is eating some rice. I'm so excited to have a bowl of rice. I was literally having this conversation when I was at the Chiro with him, and he was like, are you having any like cravings at the moment, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm literally just craving more food. Like, I just want more of the food I'm currently eating. There's no like random ass like, oh, I would want this cookie and I want this, I want that. It's literally just, I want more of the food I'm eating and like a massive bowl of rice, and we're having a big bowl of rice. So for the meal that I'm having, I need to make it. I'm having my usual mince, green beans, and then I've swapped out my sweet potato for this meal to 100 grams uncooked of rice, which is going to be a massive slay. So I'm going to cook that on the stove top because it's obviously not a lot of rice that I need to like split it up and whip out the rice cooker for it. So I'm going to do 100 grams of rice, and then I've upped my avocado from usually I have about 50 grams with it, and I'm having 65 grams for that one. And the reason why I've been craving so much rice, because this is Jackson's monstrous serving of rice, given he's eating literally 3 times the amount of food as me and trying to get 10 kilos heavier while I'm literally getting 10 kilos lighter. But watching him eat this every day, I'm like, oh, that actually looks really good. So I'm excited I get to have 100 grams of rice today.
The ratio of chicken to rice is ridiculous.
That's basically a bowl of rice with like 2 pieces of chicken.
Like, that's too much.
That's actually crazy. That looks like a lot of rice.
Can't remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowance. Can't remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowance. Can't remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. But this a nigga with some counterfeits. But now I'm counting this. Barbershop with my accountant lips and like I'm counting this. You say with my boo-babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie girl with my pay stuff. Ooh, that pussy good. Won't you sit it on my taste buds? I get way too ready. Won't you let me do the extras? Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing extras. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Piss out your per diem. You just gotta hate it.
Meal number 2, and that looks absolutely stunning. 65 grams of avocado, 125 grams of mince when it's raw, which came to like 110 grams cooked, 100 grams raw weight of basmati rice. I changed it to basmati instead of jasmine, 125 grams of green beans, and then I've topped it with sriracha, a little bit of normal salt, a little bit of garlic salt, and also this like jalapeno like 0 cal sauce, which is a slay for a bit of spice. But I'm so keen to eat this. I don't think you understand. Like, I'm going to sit my ass down on the lounge and enjoy this absolutely chef kiss meal. I don't normally cook rice on the stovetop, but like when I was having rice in my build, because it was such a small portion, I'm like, I'm not whipping out the whole rice cooker, so let's see how this turned out. Actually cooked that so well. Probably helps that I rinsed it or Jackson's on his like skin and like gut health journey as well while he's in this build, making sure he's getting like really good quality foods in, so he doesn't so he still has really good skin. And one of the biggest things that he was told to change is make sure like you're rinsing your rice and change from jasmine rice to basmati rice. And normally we never rinse our rice. I know you're supposed to, and I know it makes it cook better, but we just sometimes can't be fucked. And I'm really glad I did, because I think this tastes so much better. It's time to eat an afternoon snack. Who knew her? Because I haven't for the last 11 weeks. But we've got rice cakes and honey. Shocker. But with 28 grams of honey, 39 grams of rice cakes is basically 5. And then some honey. It's funny, we bought like a kilo of honey, going through it so quickly, and now he's not even eating that much honey anymore. So we have like 2 kilos of honey. Absolutely slay scenes here. Rest days are honestly such a slay. Like, I love me a rest day from the gym, and don't get me wrong, love being in the gym. If I Nah, actually, I was gonna say if I could, I'd be in the gym every single day, but not anymore. I would not want to do that because I like to have time back in my day. Like, gym can take up to 2 hours. That's 2 hours back in my day I get twice a week when I don't need to be in the gym. So I feel very productive on a rest day. I get a lot of shit done, and it's just like nice knowing I just have to do some steps. Like, it's very, very chill. But what I was just doing before is I've been building out a new program for the Weapons Academy membership. We're doing a pull-up focus program. So for the gym girlies that want to slay their first bodyweight pull-up, or maybe they've gotten one before and they want to progress that to multiple bodyweight pull-ups, this is a very pull-up focus program. It's going to be a 4-day split. Still focusing on like 2 lower days, 2 upper days, and still like building your physique. But the prime focus, or the sole focus of this program is to get to your pull-ups. So it's a very, very pull-up focus on the upper days, which is great because it gives that like specific goal to work towards. So it's like you finish the program, you've achieved your bodyweight pull-up, or you've achieved your multiple bodyweight pull-ups, and you know that like that program served that goal, which is really, really cool. And it's good to have goals that aren't just like physique focus all the time, because maybe like you're in build phase, or maybe you're maintaining, and you know, sometimes it can get a little bit challenging, or sometimes your mindset can be a little bit like, oh, am I even making progress? Because you're not seeing those physical changes come through, like maybe in a fat loss phase where you see them quite frequently, because losing fat is a lot quicker than building muscle. So to have something like a pull-up goal and to work towards that, you know, you're training with a purpose, you're training with intention, and then once you achieve it, you know, like I've done something up until this point as well. So I'm excited to bring that program out. It'll be really, really fun, because who doesn't want to be able to do pull-ups in the gym? So no one ever, like, let's be real. So I've just been doing that, eating this snack. Got like half an hour of work to finish up, and then I've got 2 calls, and then it'll be the last meal, no, second last meal, which will be dinner, and then creamy. Final big meal of the day, because we still have creamy left. But
Not final meal,
No.
big meal of the day for me.
this is what I normally have every single night, except I'm just having 60 grams of avocado instead of 50, and 300 grams of potatoes instead of 150. So she's a hefty meal, and I'm so excited to eat this. I actually love mince and beans so much.
You're gonna turn into a fucking bean. This is your equivalent to my fish.
Yeah, Jackson smashed fish in his prep.
Don't think I'll do that again.
No.
I think I'll do steak next time.
My client sent me this. I was like, put that on a t-shirt. I was like, that's us as $12. I should get merch. Except it says Coke Zero.
I don't know how people will do a Diet Coke over a Coke Zero.
Agree. Are you a Coke Zero or a Diet Coke girly? You're probably a Diet Coke girl. You're probably a Diet Coke girly, because I have a very large American audience, and I feel like that's such an American thing.
Pepsi Max is pretty good. That's pretty American. I rate Pepsi Max.
I thought Pepsi Max not that big in America.
No, Pepsi Max is pretty good.
I don't mind Pepsi Max. I'd rather that over a Diet Coke, but
Yeah,
Coke
I
Zero
agree.
over everything. See you when it's creamy time.
I got my liver control. I got my liver control.